Hi everyone, this is John at Sim Racing Revolution, and today is a cool day for rFactor 2 fans because the UI has gotten a complete and utterly complete refresh and update for 2022. We're going to take a look at it right after this. Okay, welcome back everybody, and before we get any further, please subscribe and like and hit the bell icon so you know when future episodes are coming out. It doesn't take a lot of time and it really helps out the channel. Okay, so let's get into it. So rFactor 2 has announced a week ago, and they've been doing this for quite a while now in trying to refresh their UI. It was just god-awful before, and it is completely refreshed. So let me take you over to the main screen, kind of show you guys what the announcement was. So on January 22nd, they came out with this update, or with this statement and press release that they were going to update a wholesale update and refresh of the rFactor 2 UI. And boy, did they ever do it. And you're going to see it in just a second. So they start off with, "Hello sim racers, you have spoken, they have listened. Today is the day they can finally reveal some fruits of their recent labors, announcing a wholesale update and refresh the UI." So this week, they're saying next week, so that's today, rFactor 2 players will be given an access to the brand new, fully ground up, redesigned, and modern UI interface for rFactor 2. So they're going to have some usability improvements, visual enhancements, design decisions created in order to enhance and improve the gameplay experience from launch of the simulation right through to once you're out on the track. All right, so without further ado, I don't want to scroll down anymore because I don't want to ruin the surprise for you, but let's go ahead and let me Alt Tab over. And here is the new UI. This is very cool looking. Just leave it on this for just a second here before I click to start. But it's really awesome. I mean, they do have some really cool, gameplay trailer kind of stuff going on in the background there. The mouse pointer is a nice kind of mouse pointer. It just looks great. It does look very modern, so I'm pretty impressed so far. Let's see if we just take it over to the screen capture view. That way it takes me out of there and you guys can get the full advantage of this, because it does look very cool. And there is some sound playing in the background, as you can hear too. So let's go ahead and click on that. Okay, so now we are taken to the UI. So this is really pretty nice compared to what was there before. This is awesome. So you can see these three tabs at the top here, and then over here at the top you can see my name. So this is the current profile who's logged into the game. A gear icon for changing your settings, and there's other places you can do that too under content and settings, but we're gonna stick at the top row here. And then of course the big X is to exit out of the game completely. First tab up here is race. You have single player, multiplayer, competitions. Down here you have some announcement type information down here. So this will just take you to the web page and all that stuff if you want to see any of the announcements. So starting off, let's go through each one of these. So competition, so you can go into a quick event, you can select or whatever you want. You have practice, qualifying, warm-ups. You can turn all of these on and off if you want. You can do default of weather, AI drivers, how many you want. You can choose your tracks. You can choose your car. You can set different parameters for the practice, for qualifying, and for race, including weather and all sorts of cool stuff. So if you click on each one of these, you can select, pretty much everything. Now you could kind of do this before too, but this is kind of laid out, pretty nifty. So there's a lot of different session details that you can set here for the practice, for the qualifying, and for the race. You can change up the parameters any which way you want, depending on what you want here. So which is really nice. Of course, you can select all of the tracks and cars are listed here. These are the ones that I currently have, but it's just kind of a huge list of cars and tracks. So this isn't very very nice list here. I mean, it's a list and that's about it. You can search the list and all that, or you can just go ahead and select a track. And this is much, much better. So you can, well, I currently have that one selected, so I can't skip out of it. But you can go through each one of the tracks, and if there's any variations to the track, you can go ahead and select that as well. So here's the slow fast, the slow fast F1, slow fast with F1 chicane. So you can select any one of these. And yeah, it's just very intuitive and easy to follow. So not too bad. And I think this mouse problem is my mouse, actually, and not the game. But there are bugs, so I want you guys to know that too. So this isn't fully bug-free, but it's not bad at all. Here you can go ahead and select any of the cars that you want. Now, I don't think... Do I not own these cars? Not sure why I can't see it. That's unusual, so I'm not sure. Maybe I don't own those cars. So let's see, BMW. So we can select any of these cars. We can customize the cars. So this will take us into a totally different screen, and this is pretty awesome. So we can do upgrades, we can do edit skins and do some paint jobs on here. We can even create a, you know, a skin and put our own car in there. So very nice. So we can do a, let's see, for setup. Oh, we can actually, I didn't even check this out yet, but you can scroll around. So I'm just moving my mouse up and down and around. And see, can I zoom in? No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, yes, I can. Right mouse button, you can zoom in. And then scroll around the car. Take a look at all that awesome detail that has been put into this car. I don't think I can pan up and down. But yeah, it's actually I can pan. Somehow I panned. Oh, there we go. How did I do that? Oh, up and down with the mouse. Okay. So I'm learning this, obviously, as we're going. Okay, so that's car stuff that you can do. Getting lost in that. Then you have different session settings. We already went through this before for this practice and the qualifying and the race. So that's cool. So that's basically your single player. Multiplayer, you have internet, LAN, favorites, you have friends, different servers you can see as they're loading up right now. You can do a search for different ones. And of course, you know, you can put different filters on and find a server. So nothing really extravagant here. This is kind of what you're used to on any game, really. So nothing different there. Competitions is something that's new, and it's in beta. So you can take on the world in various car classes every day of the week. Join one of the upcoming sessions here or navigate to your favorite competition to learn more about it. So you can take a look at different competitions right here. So these are ones that are currently you can get into, apparently. So if we click on one, then you can see a summary. So this is a fixed setup with races every 30 minutes on a new track every day. So there are a total of 10 races. And you can see the dates and times here. February 26th and 27th, we're here. And we just, every day, you have a different car or a different track with that same car. So you can check out sessions right here and what's going on. So we can sign up for this one right now. Here's all the schedules for the day. Or for, I guess, oh, okay. So this is schedules for the sessions that are currently available for each race day. And we can check out those. So there's 92 sessions available for each one. So you shouldn't have any problem there. And then, of course, we do have Race points. All right, so you do gain points and all that good stuff for this. So this is really cool. This is very interesting. Now, the only thing I don't see is any type of rating system on here, but I could be wrong. But I'm not sure I see an actual rating system on here. Let me go back here and see. Yeah, so I'm not sure about any type of system that keeps people from just wrecking into other people, but I'm sure that's probably something that's coming. So that's pretty cool. Very nice stuff. Okay, so now we go to watch and community, and here we have an esports. Explore the elite in rFactor 2 sim racing. We have replays, we have a forum, we have news, and we have the Discord channel, or Discord server, I should say. So esports is going to take us to the Twitch page. So this is basically just to watch races. This whole tab is basically for watching races. Replays, it'll show you any replays that you have. So you can see I did a few replays, and you can select the one you want and then just say load replay at the bottom. You can delete it, rename it, do whatever you want with your replay. So that's pretty nifty. News, of course, this is going to launch their website here, and you can kind of see here's their newest update, and this was as of today that the update is here. And so yeah, lots of stuff. So under consideration, you can see here they have esports and so different news and things like that. So very cool. More car telemetry and setup screen, more car telemetry and monitor, improve single AI handling, improve multiplayer server list. Yeah. So that's pretty sweet. So you can kind of see here, there's the replay screen. So we're going to go in there and show you that as well, so you guys can see everything that there is to see. Under content and settings, you can go to the store. You can manage the content that you currently have. Go to the Steam Workshop and discover more free cars and tracks. Check out your profile. So there is lots and lots to check out here. So let's go into settings and dive into this real quick. You can see all of the different settings that you have. And there's a ton. So you can select your difficulty level. Mine's currently set to custom, but you can set this to whatever you desire. So if you like it really hard, really easy, you can set it to novice and then tweak some things from there. Calibrate your controls. So I currently have my steering wheel set up, so you can see the steering wheel moving, brake, clutch, throttle, everything works. You can set your force feedback, and so you can set this based on your own profile stuff. So I have mine as Johnny profile, and I have certain things set the way I want them. So for the Fnatic DD1, I think 70 is okay. I may boost this up because I did try that at 70 and it was a little weak. So maybe we'll go to 75 and, save that profile that way. If I can save it, I don't see it. Maybe it saves automatically. Maybe, I don't know. But anyway, that's this screen. You have steering settings. You can set your, wheel angle, all sorts of stuff there. Nothing we haven't seen before. Assigning controls. So these are all of the mappable controls that you have for driving, and then you have it for assists and gameplay, for camera and seat, and for UI and chat. So there is a ton. A ton of different options that you have here to configure the game. And yeah, just crazy amount of stuff. Graphics, you have all the graphic stuff that you would expect that you would have here. Everything is all laid out very nicely. Sound options, of course, there's tons of sounds. You can have your spotter detail high. You can have the spotter lap times always on or never. Spotter detail you can turn off if you'd like. So it's really up to you how you want to configure it. And yeah, I think that basically covers the settings. I mean, I didn't want to go too deep into too much here, but I just wanted to kind of show it off a little bit. So let's go into the replay here and let's choose one of my replays. Let's see, I guess we can do, I guess it doesn't really matter as long as we have one that has a little bit of data in it. We can go to this one. I'm not even sure what this one is. But if we go to load replay, we can see actually how this UI looks during a replay. And then we'll actually go into the game itself. I won't really do any racing, but I'll just kind of show you guys what's going on with it. And let's turn this back on so you can kind of see me a little bit while we're going over this. But yeah, this UI is so much better. I am so glad they did this. It just makes a ton of sense. So here we are in this replay here that we're looking at. And if we go ahead, you can see here I go out of the gate here. We can make this full screen and you can see a ticker at the top. This is really geared, I think, a little bit towards esports, which is cool. That does actually slow down. You can see how it does slow down. It chugs a little bit with the frame rate when that is up. And I'm not sure if that's just a bug or what, but this bottom one works pretty good. And you can kind of see what's going on here. And you can change, of course, you can make this the onboard. You can make it the driving. Right there, you can do a trackside view or a spectator view, which actually looks kind of boring right now. You can also switch to different drivers if there are any other drivers in there. You can control, what's going on as far as that, the speed and all that good stuff. And I don't know if we have any other drivers. Yep, there's another driver on the track. So it's pretty nifty. And if you keep clicking, oh, see, I haven't even done this yet. If you keep clicking the onboard, it switches to different views within that. That's pretty neat. Yeah, I'm pretty on board with this. This is pretty sweet. And there's your actual cockpit view. So yeah, really good stuff. I'm just going to sit here and keep playing. But there's your replay kind of stuff. And so you can also just click to select drivers this way too. And I believe you can also, you can actually select the different views as well right from this screen. So you don't have to do it full screen if you really don't want to. So neat stuff. And then I believe if you click resume here, you might go right into the game. So let me see. Are you sure you want to resume driving? Okay, so we're going to cancel that and we're going to go in as our guy. And let's see if we can actually do that. So we're in the middle of so let's resume. We're in the middle of a race here, but we're actually going to go in and resume as our guy. Or maybe not. Let's see. Am I turned off? Oh, I'm probably turned off, aren't I? Or maybe I'm just not. Oh, press to resume session, the P key. Oh, there we go. Nice. And I don't have my headphones on, so I cannot hear anything. And I hope you guys know, like during, I can't hear. Like during a race, you have to hear what you're doing, or it's like next to impossible to actually race. But oh, this is on easy. Did I switch it to easy? It's automatically switching gears for me, and it's actually going to make me steer out towards the road too. So if you go off road when you're on easy, it'll automatically point you in the right direction, so you're not completely screwed up on track. So that's good to know. And we're all automatically in first gear too. And I can manually change that, but it's going to go back all on its own because we're in a basic mode here. So if we want to exit, we just exit just like that. And then I guess we're back to just watching. This is just awesome. It's so good. Now, we're going to exit this current session. So I'm not a huge fan of rFactor 2. I mean, it's okay. I enjoy it enough, but I don't really play it enough to really get into it. And the main reason I didn't is because the UI was just so terrible. And you know, getting into a race was a pain. I mean, and it didn't have all the options that it has now. So I guess I need to look at it again. I need to give it another look. So, but this is a great first look at it. And if you're new to rFactor 2, you should jump in and check it out with this update. Should be pretty cool. All right. So we'll be right back to wrap all this up today. Be right back. Hey everybody. So thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed that kind of initial look into the new UI for rFactor 2. I think I kind of beat it to death, but it's a really good update. And you know, I know the developers worked really hard on this, and it does show. And I think they're really passionate about making sure that this game continues to thrive all these years later and still continue to update it the way they have. This update is definitely modernizing the game, and hopefully more updates come to you know, to keep this going. You know, I think the competitions is awesome. Again, I'm not sure if they're going to have any sort of rating system. They need to do that, I think, to compete in today's world. So that's probably something that they may already have, or and I just missed it, or that's coming. So I do need to do my research probably on that one. But anyway, as far as the UIs go and everything, this is right up there with some of the best ones out there. And I really do dig it. It's cool, and it just works. So anyway, guys, that's all for me. Again, if you're liking this video, please subscribe and smash that like button, because that really does help. So thanks again, guys. This is John at Sim Racing Revolution. Keep sim racing, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.